Hey everyone, welcome to season 4 of the Socialpreneur podcast. I am your host, Allison Lewis. It's been a while since we did an episode of the podcast. We ended season 3 and I took a little bit of a break and I am back and I'm excited to be back. As the other seasons of the podcast, the first episode is usually me telling, what's going on in my life, telling you what's going to be on the podcast, seeing what you all want to see, asking a couple questions, just throwing some stuff out there. So that's basically what this episode 1 is about. So welcome. Thank you for sticking with me for so long through the past seasons. If you have someone that you think would be a great guest on this podcast, obviously send them my way. We're going to keep doing these. I love to talk to other people, especially people that are using social media to build their business and brand, people that are starting a business, people that, want more exposure, people that you all just want to hear from and learn how they got their start. So send them my way. All the information, like my email address and everything, will be down in the caption below so that you know where to send them to. Anyways, what have you all been up to? I follow along with some of the people that listen. Some of you all are friends and everything. So I'm interested to know, what you all are up to as well. So make sure you all put that down in the caption, as well as if I'm not following on, put down your handle for Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, because I want to follow along with you all because, that is my business. I love to help other people grow their social media and I like to see what type of people are actually listening to this podcast. And like I said, the Socialpreneur podcast is just anybody that's an entrepreneur doing things in business, doing things on social media. So anyways, what's going on with me? So let me tell you. So last time I did the episode, the end of season 3 of the podcast, I was pregnant. So I had my little girl, Charlie. My husband and I had her in May, and she has been a joy. She's actually, as I'm filming this, 5 months today. She is the light of our lives. We are so in love with her. And as you know, if you've been following along with me on social or YouTube or whatever, you know that it was a very long journey to get her here. I talked about my infertility journey and talked about going through IVF and things like that. So I love being in kind of an advocate for IVF, infertility. I don't wish it upon, anyone, but I can be a resource for people that have questions for it. But anyways, like I said, she's amazing. She's healthy. She's doing great. She's the light of our lives, and she's her little personality is shining right now. She's starting to be very chatty. So that's kind of some of the things that have been going on with me as far as motherhood and right at ending that podcast. What else? Business is growing. I have a couple offers that are out there now that you might want to take advantage of. And one of them is a done for you social media content calendar. It's a one-on-one consultation with me where we do your 1 month social media content calendar together via Google Meet, Zoom, whatever. So the reason to do that is because I know social media it's hard for people because they're doing so much other things, like not necessarily difficult. It's just like time consuming and people can't post regularly. They don't have the content to post regularly. So I'm offering that to sit down with me via Google Meets and we will work on your content calendar and you will leave that session. We'll do it one-on-one. So I'm going to talk you through how to make some content, the captions, hashtags, editing like videos and reels and things like that, so that you leave this session with me with your whole month done, that you can then either post on your own or you can upload it to an app that posts obviously for you. So that's been getting a lot of traction. People are totally interested in that because, like I said, it takes the pressure off of them to know what to actually post. So that is called done with you or done with me. One of those. It's called one of those content calendars. So I will put the link below for that. If you're interested in that, you can sign up. You can find a date. It's relatively cost effective. It's not super expensive or anything like that. And you can do that as many times as you want to. But I love being a resource for people for social media, especially if you are an influencer, especially if you have your own business or things like that, because it's hard. It's hard out here in these streets, as you all know. Anyway, so I have that offer, and I have 2 more webinars that are coming up that you can, or they're master classes coming up that you can sign up for. There's a cost involved in it. One is how to make money through affiliate marketing and through social media and affiliate marketing. A lot of people are wanting to know how to either make extra money or how to do that full time and make money for that. So that is one that I'm excited to offer for you. It will be a recording. I'm doing it live, but then I'm going to offer recording. So by the time this comes out, it'll probably be the recording that you all get. You can pay for that. It'll go straight to your email inbox. You all can watch that, and you can send me a couple questions if you have for that. But affiliate marketing is the way of the world. You can work with your favorite brands, your favorite businesses, and promote their products or their offerings, and then you basically get commission from that. Most people know what affiliate marketing is, but think like to know it. Think Amazon. Think Rise Coffee. I'm trying to think. A Butcher Box. So many liquid IV. There's so many brands that are doing this affiliate marketing thing. And if you are, drinking liquid IV and it's in some of your reels or it's in your stories or whatever, you might as well be getting paid from it. But let me show you how to actually get paid for and make it worth your while. So the affiliate marketing one, and then another one I'm doing how to get brand deals. So if you are an influencer, content creator, UGC person, and you're aspiring to make money through this, obviously, then that's one of the ones you do. Affiliate marketing's one you should do in this brand deal. So that will be a masterclass as well. I'm going to talk you through how to find the person you need to contact for that brand, what you need to say to them. Once you get the brand deal, once you get the contact with them and they kind of respond back, what you do after that, if they're interested, how much to charge, talk a little bit about the contract. We're going to talk about what you actually should create, and then the follow-up after that. So that is what those are. So those will be masterclass. That's another masterclass. That will probably be, by the time this goes out, a recording as well. And you can pay for that, send to your email box, and then you can watch it, and you have access to, I think once you pay for it, you have access to it for a lifetime. So it's certain things like that I've kind of been creating and doing through this time since the past or last podcast episode. So I had a baby, doing some master classes. What else is going on? That's generally a lot. Momming, working. I've got a lot of cool brand deals that I've been doing recently, and some hopefully coming up that I'm not going to mention yet, because fingers crossed that I get the next 2 that I'm thinking in my head, that I've kind of putting feelers out there and kind of manifesting that. But enough about me. Let's talk about some of the people that I'm going to have as guests on this podcast. So I'm excited. We have a lot of women entrepreneurs that are coming on, and not all of them are confirmed. I'm going to just talk about a couple that are confirmed that I'm filming in the next couple days, couple weeks or whatever. The first one, this one I'm excited about because it's kind of a little bit different. It's called, I think the organization's called Socialite Stars, but there's a lady, her name is Renee. She started it, And it is about helping people that have been bullied online through social media, cyberbullying, and everything. So, in this podcast, we talk about the good. Usually, in the past, we've talked about all the good of social media and what social media can bring and what social media can do. But we haven't talked about necessarily the negative and the bad part of social media. And I want people to be aware of it. I know everybody's aware of bullying and things that can happen, but sometimes we don't talk about it. And sometimes we don't find resources or give resources. So this is going to be like a resource for people that either this has happened to or just things to look out for, especially if you young children, if you're an influencer, you're online and your business is being online, then she's going to talk about things that can happen and what you can do about it, which I'm super excited to bring you all that, because like I said, it's all great and it's on when it's on the up and up, but when it's not on the up and up, there's problems. What do you do about that? And like I said, I want to be a resource for you all. So I'm excited to talk to her. She's actually episode 2. And then another person we have on, I think it's something triple threat is her handle. Her name's Chelsea, and she's an entrepreneur. She's a mom. I think she's a speaker. She is a fitness coach, and she helps, women with postpartum, and she kind of helps women, self-care, self-aware, and other things like that. I want to talk to her because obviously I'm a new mom. She's a mom. I love talking to moms and seeing how they build their brand and business around their children, and some tips and tricks about that, as well as some insight and resources about fitness and working out and postpartum and all the things. She does so many things. I think that's why it's triple threats kind of her handle. I'll look it up right now, but I'm pretty sure it's triple threat. I don't want to give you all the wrong triple threat. Cece is her name. So her name's Chelsea. She's a holistic wellness coach. She talks about healthy living, healthy vibes, and things like that. So I'm excited about her. I have some feelers out for a couple other people I don't want to mention, but I think one other person for sure I'm going to have, and I haven't asked her yet, but I'm sure she'll say yes. A girl that helps me with some of my social media stuff. I wouldn't call her, maybe she's an assistant. She's young and she's starting a business, and I think there's something very like endearing about young people kind of wanting to do something and start a business. So I want to get some insight from her about how is it being, she's still in college. I think she's senior in college, how to do college, how to start a business, give her some exposure about what she's doing, everything. So she's one that I need to talk to about, but I'm sure she's going to do it. So I'm already going to put it out there. And then I have some other, I think right now we have all women, so I might need to throw a man in there somewhere, but we have some good guests for you on this season for the Socialpreneur podcast. So you don't want to miss an episode, and I'm excited to bring to you all this goodness that we have in here. And I think this podcast is it's not going to necessarily take a new feel, but I also want to talk about, and I'm just throwing this out there, I may even start something else to talk about infertility and IVF, because that's such a part, and momming, that's such a part of my life. And that brings me to something else I need to throw out there, but I might do something with that. I might have an episode on that or something like that. There's a girl I'm going to reach out to. She's kind of been going through some of the same things. So that could be one on here, or I could be doing something else. So now I'm kind of just babbling, but that brings me to something else I want to tell you before we close. I started a new group on Facebook called Mama's Tired. I'll put it down in the bottom. If you are a mom, this group is for you. This is a group where you can talk about all things mom. You can talk about if you need to vent, if you have a great recipe, you have a a cold drink. You have the best stroller. Your kid's going to college and you're an empty nester and you're just trying to figure out that mom life, what to do. If you need friends to talk to, if there's a meetup, ask questions. Like question I just asked in my group was about traveling with little kids. So my husband and I have a couple trips planned. We just went on one. We're about to go on another, and just traveling with a baby. What's the best way of doing that? So it's for the new moms. It's for the moms that are, have kids that are teenagers. It's for anybody that, just wants a place to talk about mom things. So there's no judgment in there. There's lots of encouragement. So I'm going to put that down at the bottom. It's called Mama's Tired. And I will be excited to have you in that. So my thought process, my thing, like what I was saying, not this podcast is going to take a turn, but there might be a little bit more mommying on this, or I might start something new with that. Who knows? But anyways, I'm going to stop rambling now. So thank you for listening to episode 1. Thank you for being on this journey with me. If you have anybody that you want to hear from on the podcast, have them either reach out to me, send me email, or anything like that. And stay tuned for this season and all the episodes and all that comes with that. So super excited for this season and this time and everything. So I will see you in episode 2. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey. See ya. Bye.